23 years ago, I was put onto this earth. Today, I'm going to continue this path by playing a video game for you, Mario Kart Super Circuit. This is a game that existed on the GBA, and it is a very fun time overall. I played this a bunch when I was a child, in some aspects, and I feel like Yoshi would be the character to pick for this video today. Don't mind the name in the bottom corner, it doesn't mean anything for the moment right now. I'm just gonna try and get some cups done. Hopefully we get somewhere at the end of the day, because that would be the best thing. So let's get going. Ah, didn't get the opening gambit. Oh well, that's my mistake for being bad at the game. Shit! It really has been a while, hasn't it? Let's hope. Do the dashes and all that. I'm pretty good at this, I feel. It's also still impressive, kind of like how this game looks for GBA. People shit on the GBA sometimes. It's like, yeah, the sound quality can be a bit ass sometimes, but it's pretty impressive what I was able to handle. To be completely honest, be better than nothing. Go third place. Bet I can beat. No, that goes. Yoshi's just having some fun there, isn't he? Some red shells that we need. Might need that soon. Do the loop. God. 45 seconds. On the ghost too. I'll be able to. What will I grab from the ghost? Just a shell. Where's he go? Jeez, Luigi. What's this? Why? I lied to you all. We're not actually playing on the GBA today. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm introducing you to a thing that is called the Bizhawk Shuffler. You can set a random time limit between so many seconds and so many seconds, and it'll swap out the game that's being played with anything else that's in the folder for it. So I've picked a bunch of games that we're going to be playing today, and this happens to be one of them. It is Mario Party 3. So I can only apologize in the future or whatever it is at performance issues, because you know how this laptop is by this point, right? You know how shit it can be. This is already a good idea to have the 64 on, isn't it? Yeah, who knows how much of that was saved. I'm also technically testing things out with this. Trying to do a battle royale map. Got like different objectives that I kind of want to do with this video, so I'm gonna try and get them done. Depending on how far I get will be dependent. I guess. Well, I'm playing free computer players, of course. Waluigingus, because Waluigingus is cool. Then Yoshi and Peach and Daisy. That sounds like a good matchup. Yeah, all equal on normal difficulty. I will not use a handicap. And if I try to consider like beating the story modes just to unlock good maps, but I guess we'll just do Deep Blue Sea because that's funny. I really did want to try and get that good map going. That's just my fault for not thinking and not looking quick enough to try and find a thing for it. Ah well. I wonder if I can fix any of this in post, or if it's really just gonna be a crackly mess with the audio. It probably will be. Because, believe it or not, I actually am trying something out for once. And hopefully that's good. But here we go, on the next game, Pac-Man Collection! Who knows if all the games are gonna show up at this point, but the main reason we're playing Pac-Man Collection is because we're gonna be playing Pac-Man Arrangement, the best thing that's on this cart. Real classic. Love it so much. Yeah, like, I'm testing out a new method of recording with OBS specifically. And that's because I've actually went and decided to look into things for once. And yeah, I figured out that maybe I just need to change the settings up so that I can enable multi-audio recording in this mode. And that's what happened. So I figured it out, and this is what I'm testing it with for a real video. The Halloween special. What a good idea, right? It's a wonderful idea. Hey! So if any of you have played Pac-Man Arrangement before, it's pretty much similar in gameplay feel to that of the original Pac-Man. However, there are some mechanics here and there that are different. Like Kinky, who decides to merge with one of the random ghosts and they get specific abilities. I think the worst one, if I remember, is the one that is with Pinky, because Pinky just jumps everywhere. Whereas Blinky there is just gonna ram you at any point in time. That's the one thing that's they're good at. It could be worse though. It could be Pinky, you know. Just gotta clear all these rounds. I forget how. Oh, those are the tutorial rounds, right? No, it's the real game. There's a bunch of other stuff in this Pac-Man collection too. It was like there's Pac Attack and other things. Like there was the isometric Pac-Man as well. That one was interesting to see, but like the main thing I really wanted to see this game be on like Wii U for. If you remember back in the Miiverse video, I posted like a thing about that. It was like the main reason was that I really wanted to see Pac-Man collection on there, specifically for Arrangement, because Arrangement is probably my favorite instance of Pac-Man that exists out there. Maybe. Oh yeah, the blue one. Oh, I think because that I just remembered now. Like the blue fusion with Kinky, he splits into two. Yeah, there you go, and both forms can attack you. That one's mean. It's real mean. Now we have the dashes, plus a couple of fruits. It's been a really long swap. The time limit that I set for the swapping in this instance is going to be a random choice between 15 seconds and 3 minutes. Maybe we're just getting the full 3 minutes on this. I think there's also a way to actually look and see like what your current time is and when things are going to swap. But I think the fun in the Bizhawk Shuffler is just having it swap without warning. To Kirby's Dream Course, of course. New interest, I guess. Probably one of my favorite Super Nintendo video games. It's pretty good. New member. Once I figure out how to press. Oh yeah, right. This is the Super Nintendo setup. My mistake. There you go. Just go to this. It works with whatever I drew here. I don't even remember. So yeah, that. Yes! Yes, it happened! That even got picked up, I don't know. But, to explain that, lately I've noticed that my laptop does some funky things with colors. And it's rude when it happens, but it's entirely possible it doesn't even show up. And I'll find out in time, when I actually get to editing all this. How much I'm going to edit it is the question. So yeah, Kirby's Dream Course is fun. It's a good golf game if you've never played it. It's simple enough to get a hold on, and go seek it out if you haven't. It's just a fun time, especially if you play with multiple people. Well, another person at least, because it's only 2-player. Really gotta hope for like something. It'd be nice if this got like another installment. That would just be a fun time. But just for now, it's not quite. Is that a hole-in-one? Just enough? Nah, not quite. Maybe it needs to curve it a little bit more as well. Into the hole. Was that too much? No, it was too much. Do it. As I try to fix my headphones on the fly. Was that too little? No, it was just enough. Good. Flies way up into the sky. I wonder what kind of squirrel I'll be getting. I wonder how far I'll even get in this. That's the question. Because the other thing yet to find out in this video so far is what happens when a game swaps back. What happens when the game swaps back? That's the important question to find out. Also, that was probably a better way to get this mission done, but I didn't do it correctly. Is that too much? Was that too much backspin? Hey! Wait! What? Shit. Oh, I clicked out of the window, of course. I love when that happens, when it just clicks out of the window without me needing to do anything about it. Thank you very much. I still don't understand why that happens, but it's my mistake, I guess. Yeah, another thing too, if you didn't already figure it out, I don't have anything else running, so The encoding overloaded is just proof that 8 gigabytes of RAM on a laptop is not worth it for making video content like this. It's my bad. Not entirely. No, God, see, there you go. Right back into GBA with Mario Kart Super Circuit. So yeah, that's the main thing you gotta keep in mind, is that we're gonna be swapping on the fly and coming back to things that are just upsetting and strange. What happened? Okay, no, there you go. I was wondering like where the hell the sound effects went, but that's all it. And right at the end, so I got fooled. Yes, and that is still being a good. I love it when my laptop does things like this. I'm just, yeah, see, look, I didn't even get to see that because the laptop decided to do its funny color thing. Joy. Fine, this is the true challenge of this thing. Oh yeah, I picked up an ability, so now there's like a clone of myself. Oh shit! Neither of us will be virgins. Oh, there we go. That's a good thing about the dashes too, is that you can stun the ghosts, but that's it for the level at least. Hurrah! Hooray! Ah, this is what I remember the most, the elevator sections. It's just on a scale. That spawns kinky. And now comes to Super Mario Ball from Fuse Games. I have memories of this one specifically because I had this way back in the day on an emulator. You rude child, you. Doing these silly things, like playing on an emulated system. Isn't that rude? So yes, Super Mario Ball it was a game that I enjoyed playing, but I never really finished, and I saw someone beat it, and it seems rude. So that's why I kept it in here and not changed it in any way, shape, or form. Because of how rude of a game this really is. And you know how pinball be, right?
Super Mario Ball!
Super Mario Ball. Let's go, pinball! You know how pinball works, right? This is the main thing that's going to be fun about this, is the fact that it will be swapping between random things in pinball. I'm looking forward to getting stuck. In Kirby's Dream Course, I'm really looking forward to getting stuck in there as well. That's the place to be. I can go over here. Is this enough power though? That's the question. There we go, just enough. It's at this point where I'm starting to wonder if putting in Mario Party 3 was a smart idea for performance. If I wanted to keep things steady, I could have just, like, kept them out of the rotation. I don't know. And then, if you haven't played Kirby's Dream Course before, here comes the copy abilities. They exist. And I didn't do that correctly, because I should have waited a little bit longer. You can use them once per turn, or once every time you attack an enemy. And that is where most of it comes in. And a bunch of different abilities you can find around, and just using them to sink holes. Yeah! And your shot meter is those mushrooms, the Metomatoes, that's what they're called, on the bottom right. They show how much you can shoot before you lose a life. There's only like 2 lives you start off with, but you can get 1-ups if you get holds in one. Which, will I be able to do it? Let's find out at the same time. Yeah, baby! Hole in one! Didn't like that too much, but there's the 1-up at least. Huzzah! It gives me extra stake in the future! Especially the future that involves speculates like this. Oh god. Why am I so close? Yeah, like, if you eat Kingy before he fuses with another ghost, then that counts as a power pellet. That's a pretty useful thing to keep in mind, especially if you hear the sound of him running around. Because he doesn't make any noise otherwise. You'll hear it. Oh god, they're right here. That was close. There he's over there, and that's you too. There we go! Round clear again. I barely remember how many rounds and worlds this thing has, even though it's been a while. Warping time! I love warps. They're good. It's good to have them if needs be. I have like 4 or 5 fruits. That's a fruit. Oh god, no, get out of here! Jeez! Just barely got there. Ah, guess I'm gonna have to deal with that now for the foreseeable future of this round. Which I barely remember. Oh right, that guy's the one that just spawns more pellets to eat. Because he's rude. The level won't end until his pellets have been eaten. What a dickhead. I got him. There we go. Round clear. World 2 with hedge mazes. This one's all classic, I'm sure. You also notice that Kinky's like a lot faster than the other ghosts. So Kinky, get over here. Kinky, no, Kinky, stop it. Use it with Blinky. Yes, that's the wrong button to continue. It's the A button. I forgot I had to press the A button. That's a button on the controller. I lost all of my life. It really was saddening. Did I even have extra lives? I probably did. Just didn't notice. Round clear! Clear enough to head off to the wonderful land of the Mega Drive. With one of the games that I played a bunch as a child, way back when. Sun the Hedge #1. It really was the game that I played a bunch as a child. It wasn't any other game that you think of from this series. This was the one that I had the most memories with. I remember back as a child, I was not able to get past Marble Zone because I was bad at platforming and I'm probably impatient. That sounds about right for me. So yeah, I'm like way more used to 1 than I played 2 or 3, because I played like a bit of them and I beat Mania. That's something, I guess, but it's 1 that I've actually played the most as a kid on my Mega Drive. Well, actually, it was my Nan's Mega Drive, but that's besides the point. Hit the shield! God, hold on to that as long as I can. I wonder if I'll even get to the bonus area. I might be able to. I thought the ending of the stage was going to be right there. I have the 50 rings, just gotta hold on to them. Bonus stage, yeah! Hell if I get all the Chaos Emeralds. Hell if I even get to Robotnik in Scrap Brain. What's the Scrap Brain? No, Scrapyard, right? Yeah, I think. I don't know. It's been a while. Wait. Sonic goes. Chaos Emerald! Oh shit! Oh, perilous! Shit! Oh, no! I had a chance! And now it's not there anymore. Doodle-doo-doo. Scuba-da-bing. Probably not a good idea to take drinks during this challenge. Of anything. Because things could just suddenly change on you. Like, very suddenly. They could swap, and you not even notice that it happened. Already loving that chunky audio, that's great. So how are you people enjoying your Halloweens? I hope your Halloween's going pretty well. Not sure if I'm going to be uploading all of these on the same day, or if I'm just going to spread them out a little bit. But I feel like I'm definitely going to record at least like an hour or 2 of this shuffler, and then edit from there. Hopefully everything's all fine from that. Man, I remember this section, you have to like actually take it slow, otherwise you just run off the bottom of the screen and take the death. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be dressing up or anything. I really should dress up, because it's been a long ass time since I really needed or felt the thrill to dress up for Halloween. Because I'm celebrating other things on this day. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Didn't I already explain that it was 23 today? I'm 23 now. Well, technically not, but let's not get into that detail. I did not remember that one, but now I'm playing paintball again. Good stuff. It's funny, we go from ball to ball. That's the fun part. Even gonna get to that blue coin? Of course not. Just gotta go to the first world of the game. Try and get some stars to actually progress in the game. So I think there's only so many stars in the game, and you need 15, from what I remember, to beat it. I wonder if I'll actually get that much. It's also funny that this game takes like a lot of sound effects and inspiration from Sunshine. Because you might hear it in a couple of sound effects. But, yeah. Shit. I mean, there's even Peter Piranha when you find on the windmill in the stage! Mario is dead. Ball bonus. Look, the blue coin's even. And those sound effects. Legit just Sunshine. Remember? Remember that from that LP that I did? Still surprised at that. I haven't even figured out what I was going to do, if anything, for the recap. Because I've been very behind on recaps. Really should get on that. I got a star at least. You gotta be enough to get the blue coin? No, of course not. Welcome to the windmill. Well, I hit the button. I can go into the windmill. Yeah! Hello, PD Piranha. That's a good sound. Spits me out. I can just use the star at least. That helps. Hey! This guy's been murdered. And now it's Sonic the Hedgehog right back into it. I was able to save myself. That is a victory for me. Shit. The bumpers are saving me at this instance. Ah! I really didn't know where I was going on that one. My mistake. My bad. It's all my fault. And I made it. Okay, I already did think it was just gonna be changing for a second there, but it wasn't. Now the other thing too, just whilst I was trying to figure it out moments earlier, is that yeah, I wasn't able to make it change dimensions in real time. So this is what we have. Instead, we just have a single dimensions that's gonna be red as a game window changes sizes a bunch. So I apologize for that. Anyways, WarioWare Inc. Mega Micro Games. This is a game that is very near and dear to me because the WarioWare series is fun as hell. And you should know by now, if you look at the most popular video, why WarioWare is also close to me. Because the sister series exists, which came out after this one, I believe, after Micro Games. Where he's just gonna go off on his journey to pick up a computer. Yes, indeed, I am watching some of these cutscenes for reasons that will become apparent eventually, hopefully. Because that'll be the funny part of the video. Diamond City, 777 Street, President Wario. He now has more than just a house. He's ready to create video games. Poke. Prod. No, he just fell asleep. Boy doesn't know how to make his games. He's stressed. Here's an idea! I got it, I'll call my friends! These classic Cass, Jimmy and Mona, and Dribble and Spitz, and Cat and Anna, and 9volt, and Gregor and Orbulon, all to create the Warrior PC. 2003, yeah, definitely, before River Heaven came into play. Press start. Let's go for C. J. 89. Which male? Should have picked female. You're aggressive. Diamond City 2000X. Probably 2009 if I was to guess. WarioWare Inc. Mega Micro Games. Oh, this hot jam. Beep da boop. Beep. Beep bop beep. Beep. Beep bop doop beep. Think you can beat my games? I hope you fellas realize what's happening with this choice in the shuffler, right? Given the situation. It's part of the reasons why I chose it, as well as being inspired by where I first found out about the shuffler. Details. Now let us go and play the micro games. Hopefully remember what we're doing. I stopped him. Anyone remember Banjo Pilot? Am I gonna be able to catch that stinky tube? I don't know if I am going to catch that tube. That's gonna be funny when it comes back. So, for Edge of Pilot, if anyone didn't know, this is a game on the GBA that was initially a Donkey Kong pilot game that just got changed out into this. And would you believe it if I told you that this was my first exposure to Banjo-Kazooie and not the original game? I had no idea what the hell any of these characters were and what the deal was. I thought it was just its own thing. Like, hey, we're just a random series we built up randomly. We've just got a racing game that you can play. Go ahead and play it. Oh, well, turn to enable a much sharper turn. Thank you, Bottles. Spiral Mountain. Who knew what this would have been if I was playing all that time ago? Get ready, go! No classic, though. I really enjoy this game, as strange as it is. I barely, like, yeah, I mean, really, I haven't touched it that much since. But it's still a fun time. Oh, I missed that. It's all the way over there. Yes, I do notice the fact that I put 2 racing games in the shuffler. It's funny to me. Just gotta get some chaos going, pick some good titles. There are other choices I could have picked, but I wasn't able to get them working. And let's just leave it at that. I had no idea what these shoes represent, but now I know they are, of course, the shoes from the video game. And also these notes, they make more sense now. Even the sounds are just like the exact sound for the notes. 3 notes. The other one's on the right, I know that for sure. The left, I believe, is the word you're looking for, Joshua. Is the block. There you are. All the notes. I did it somehow. Banjo, get back here. No. Here it is. Here's the funny one. Ladies and gentlemen, here's one of the only Kingdom Hearts games I've ever played. It's Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. And I had this on the GBA all that time ago. And because fuck you, it's a new game instead of a file. Because cutscenes, am I right? Oh, it's silly. So yeah, like, as a kid, I had this on the GBA and I had no idea what the fuck it was. Never mind, it's Bubble Bubble Old and New. I'll get back to Kingdom Hearts if it comes back up. Oh, that's funny to me, at least. Bubble Bubble Old and New, I believe I had this on the GBA as well as the DS. So yeah. Never mind. We're just playing none of the cool games. We're going to other things instead. That's the funny thing about the 15-second time limit. If it comes up, it's like, we're just not here. I left just enough time so that it caused some good things if they came up. Right, it's the B button. Nice, Mario, take that. Yoshi wins. If Yoshi can try to win. Gotta get used to traction again. Maybe it will It really is just funny to me how I'm not gonna be explaining things if they don't come up again. Just playing Bubble Bubble for all of 15 seconds. Playing Chain of Memories for all of a few seconds in the cutscene. Isn't that hilarious? Go! Yeah, I just noticed that there was a couple of sound effects that I'm missing, but it's just... I don't know. Who knows? I mean, it's already so much to get this working. Might as well leave it be. Keep it going. Yeah, there's also like a few games that still haven't come up yet on this rotation. Whether they come up is the question. Stars! Yeah! Damn it. Gotta scoot past. This is my world. We're all living in it. Here's another one that hasn't come up yet. It's Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. Had this one from the GBA Ambassador, the 3DS Ambassador program, and I've played this a fair amount. But this has an actual start. Oh well. And yeah, while I've never beaten it, it's certainly a Kirby game that I have played a little bit of, and it's fun to go through with its Metroidvania-esque roots. Whether it's any good by the end of the day, I don't know, because I've never beaten it. There are things I just have not beaten in my time. Even though I still have that game throwing list, I wonder how it's doing at this point in October, because games could still be beaten in time. Maybe I did beat Picross S8 by this point. I don't know. Maybe I did the main stuff and didn't get the full completion of the extra bonuses by doing everything without hints. Perhaps. Go, go. Go be the fighter. Shit. Come on. I want that. We're just gonna be going down the only road I don't know. Nope, no, we're gone. We're choosing another weird one, aren't we? Because that's me, I like picking weird games. This is James Pond, codename Robocod. I had this as a child, again. Because most of the things that I had as a child are GBA stuff and DS stuff, but however, DS doesn't really work with Bizhawk, so fortunately I couldn't pick any of them good choices. And I really could have picked something else that I could have put in here, but I feel like it's better to leave that out. James Pond, codename Robocod. This is a game where you platform around as a cod, you get a bunch of score, and then you just keep moving forward. You also stretch and cling to ceilings. That's the main thing to remember about James Pond. Also, keep in mind that this game has been re-released a bunch, and it's on the Switch as we speak. It came out like a few years back, but it's still funny that it's on there. Not enough for a bonus level. I don't understand how those work. Oh, there's the other elf. So the main gist of James Pond is that you just gotta run around the stages, save the elves from Christmas. So an evil doctor, what's-his-face, decided to be a dick. And that's what he's done. The funny thing was, though, is that it was after a while of like seeing that this was on the Switch, and I looked at the Switch and I saw the company that made it. And I looked at what other things they might have done. Then I found out that they actually made a game that I had on my Wii. It was like one of the very first things I did, or first things I had on the system. It was super fruitful. It was funny to find that out. So it was like, oh god, it really is just here. Meh. Just enough. You got some good jumps in this game. Good hops. It's enough to hop you into Sonic the Hedgehog Genesis. No, I didn't put that one on here. That would have been too much. And there's no chance of getting any bonus level at the end of this. Because it's the level, it's Act 3, that's gonna end with a fight against the Robotnik. His big testicle that I gotta murder in his face. Maybe not yet, because it's Chain of Memories. So, I had Kingdom Hearts 2 on the PlayStation 2. I never really played that at all. I started playing a little bit of it, but then I realized, hey, my PS2 laser, by the time I got to it, it's gonna be funky and probably won't read into the disc. Keep going, keep going. Welcome to Bubble Bobble Old and New. Bubble Bobble is a video game. It's nice. I'm running low on Steam. No, not quite. Here's another choice. Another game I had on the GBA. All that time back. Sonic Advance 2. Now classic. People have their preferences on which ones they played and liked the most. I had this one. So I'm gonna play this one instead. Because apparently, from what I've heard, getting Chao and the Chaos Emeralds in this game is bollocks. Just the most bollocks. I barely remember how to play this video game, I guess. Has been years, to be fair. So yeah, it's like... How do I do that? You have to do a bunch of things in order to get the Chaos Emerald chances. But I think the reason why I like this game so much is just because of the zone aesthetics. Because I have nostalgia for the music level so much. It was like, I think it might have been the level I got stuck in the most, but it's still just a really cool level aesthetically. Appreciate it a lot. You see, that was one of the medallions that you needed to collect. I think you have to search high and low for those in order to actually start on the path with them. Get to the key, Mario. We need that key in order to proceed. Oh hey, so it opened up that key. Am I even gonna... Not a single blue coin was found. Shame. I got the pipe though. Pipe's useful to have. It's a free barrier. We get it, I gotta leave. Will I be able to actually get the star in this area though? I think that's what I want to do. To actually proceed onwards and get some better stuff going. There goes the Goomba. I need to hit that beehive. That's the thing I need to do, actually. In order to get the... There we go. That's one of them. Bees! They're buzzing in the trees. They make some honey just for me. If you look under the rocks and plants and take a glance at the fancy pants. Ugh. Oh, I have to hit them on their backs, of course. That's how bees decide to be. They decided to home in on me and that reset everything. So the Goombas are back. And Bubble Bobble's ready to be played. Yeah, it's strange how the sound effects are different. And there's some that are just missing, but... Because the main lead of the instrument stopped playing. Huh. Maybe it's just an issue with being performanced. Because I don't understand why else they would be missing. Let's not question it, though. And yes, the way it looks is supposed to be like a bit rough, because otherwise it's gonna be zoomed in like this. So I gotta get the crunchy pixels going. Here's another choice that hasn't come up yet. It's Mario Party 2, and of course the encoding will overload. It's so good at overloading, just so good. It's just so good. But don't worry, this is like the only two 64 titles I picked for this. That shouldn't be too much, right? Mario Party 2 was the game that I had on the Wii Virtual Console. That was the one I have the most fond memories with. And I'm so glad that they're bringing 3 to the NSO. That's the wrong stage I wanted to pick. Because I want more chaos. I don't want space. I really don't. Yeah, it's great to see them coming onto the Switch. That's a great chance for me to actually play the game legitimately for once. It's just very nice to have. Just wasting time in the menu. Well, I get to pick it. It's gonna be Mystery Land. I kinda forgot which one it really was. We're going Mystery Land today. Mystery Land, we're going off. Oh my god, the music is bad. Game settings. Let's get this done as quickly as I possibly can. And the character I will use in this instance will be Donkey of Kong. And then Yoshi and Peach and the mystery guest who didn't show up in the other one would have been Daisy. All the same as hard normal. Nope, we're in Super Circuit again. No. I love that sound. 4th place, it's passing grade. Hooray. Means I can at least go forward in the cup. That's what I gotta do. And I also gotta stretch my legs out, because otherwise it's just gonna be dumb and cause my legs to be funky. Don't want any of that. Shy Guy Beach! The one from the Wii. A classic. Really. Yeah, the sound's not even there for that. I don't understand. Nor do I want to understand. So it's better that it's actually working to begin with than to worry about the sound effects being missing. How am I doing so good is the question that I want to ask at this moment in time. But it's probably best not to question it. Pick up all the coins that I possibly can. 15. You can't even use these coins to buy things. It's just some speed, I guess. Oh god. I have a mushroom in tow if I need it. Probably do not. Oh, it goes. Now I go. Now I have the mushroom. The cannibals! They're not the devastating cannibals that happen in Mario Kart Wii, at least. You can't steal this from me. I'm a Yoshi of being. Final lap. So the 18. Whoa. Just hear Mario dying in the background. Wow, wow. Bobby, Bobby. Jump over the gap, the very small but noticeable gap. I can get there. I just realized how far ahead I was on the minimap. Wow. That was an ample first place.